In the annals of history, few moments are as pivotal as those that ignite entire nations. One such instance occurred in the year 1952 in what is today Bangladesh. It was a moment when the very essence of identity and self-expression was at stake. This was the Bengali language movement of 1952. Imagine a scenario where your most fundamental means of communication, your mother tongue, is under threat. Picture the outrage and unity it would generate among the masses. This was the reality for the Bengalis, the predominant ethnic group in what was then East Pakistan, a province of Pakistan. Despite being the absolute majority, speaking a language mutually intelligible with modern Bengali, they found themselves in a precarious situation. Their language, along with their culture and identity, was under attack from the ruling elite who sought to impose Urdu as the sole official language. But how did things escalate to this point? Let's rewind a bit to understand the intricate web of circumstances that led to this linguistic showdown. The year was 1947. British India was on the verge of independence, and the last vestiges of colonialism were about to crumble. But instead of one united nation, the subcontinent was being carved into fragments along religious lines. Muslim League leader Muhammad Ali Jinnah envisioned a Pakistan where Muslims would be the majority. Thus, the map of the subcontinent was redrawn, and Pakistan and India emerged as independent nations. However, Pakistan, as conceived, was not a geographically contiguous state. It comprised two separate regions, West Pakistan and East Pakistan, separated by more than 1,000 miles. Though these regions shared a religious identity as Muslim-majority provinces, they differed significantly in language, culture, and demographics. Bengalis, who predominantly lived in East Pakistan, had their own language, customs, and traditions distinct from those in West Pakistan. As we entered the post-colonial era, a power struggle ensued between the two wings of Pakistan. And soon enough, the language question reared its head. The ruling elite in West Pakistan began to push for Urdu as the national language, marginalizing Bengali, which was spoken by over 50% of the population. This growing disparity created a sense of alienation among Bengalis, who perceived this move as an attempt to erase their cultural identity. Fast forward to March 1948, when Pakistan's Governor General Muhammad Ali Jinnah addressed the Constituent Assembly in Dhaka. He declared Urdu, and only Urdu, would be the state language, effectively shutting the door on Bengali. This statement sent shockwaves across East Pakistan. Students took to the streets, but were met with brutal force. As the situation escalated, more and more people joined the movement, each wanting to protect their mother tongue. Then came February 1952, when the students of Dhaka decided to defy the ban on public gatherings. They marched towards the governor's house to submit a memorandum demanding the recognition of Bengali. But little did they know, the events that would unfold that day would become a pivotal moment in history. On February 21st, as the students assembled, the police opened fire, killing several. Among the martyrs were some of the brightest young minds: Abdul Jabbar, Abul Barkat, Rafiq Uddin Ahmed, and Abdul Salam. Their sacrifice became a turning point. It galvanized the masses and shook the very foundations of the state. Strikes and protests erupted across East Pakistan. People from all walks of life came out onto the streets, united in their grief and anger. In the face of this overwhelming public outcry, the government was compelled to take action. Finally, in 1956, the Constitution was amended to recognize both Bengali and Urdu as state languages of Pakistan, but the struggle did not end there. It laid the foundation for a stronger, Bengali consciousness that ultimately led to the Bangladesh Liberation War of 1971 today. The legacy of the movement lives on. In 1999, UNESCO declared February 21st as International Mother Language Day, paying tribute to the martyrs of the Bengali language movement. It is a day to honor the courage of those who stood up for their language and identity and to promote linguistic diversity around the world. The Bengali language movement was much more than a battle for linguistic rights. It was a testament to the human spirit's indomitable will for freedom, identity, and self-expression. It was a defining moment for Bangladesh, shaping not only its linguistic landscape, but also laying the foundation for the nation's cultural renaissance. So let us remember this movement, not just as a historical event, but as a source of inspiration. Let it remind us that in the face of adversity, unity, courage, and determination can pave the way for lasting change. As we look back on this momentous chapter in history, let us also look forward, carrying with us the torch of linguistic diversity and cultural pride.